it is still so important to take that one day for yourself, and that's what this is all about. Hello my loves, and thank you for joining me. It's Kirsten, and today is my readathon announcement. This is a bi-monthly Tackle Your TBR readathon that I like to do. I do this over 24 hours. However, if 24 hours doesn't work for you and you would like to do it across a week or a month just using the prompts to choose your books, then do so. This is a very chill, low stakes readathon. To be honest, I started this because of my massive TBR that I have. I have so many books to read, and I wanted something that would make me go, you know what, let me tackle all the shorter books I have and just get through quite a few books in a day, as well as also a reminder to take at least one day every other month for myself to just sit down and read and not do anything else. And that is all the point of it. So if you decide you don't even want to use the prompts, but you're just doing this readathon as a reminder of taking a slow day for you, then do it. So that's what I made this readathon for, was for myself, just to tackle the TBR and remind myself it's okay to take a day just to read and relax. But it kind of got to a point where lots of you were wanting to join in, so I now have 4 prompts and a Discord channel where we can all join in and talk about it. So I have the Discord channel linked below, the information about the prompts and the date that this is going to be on. So I have actually managed another weekend readathon, which I'm very pleased with. It looks like that's going to be a recurring theme now, much easier for everyone. And this one is going to be on the 17th of June, which is a Saturday. Now, as much as I say 24 hours, I mean, I will try, but I can never stay up for 24 hours. I may try and do what I've seen a couple of people do, but most recently Katie, is do 24 hours but maybe across a 2-day thing and just time myself reading and have the total time add up to 24 hours. We'll see, I don't know, because it means that way I can at least sleep. But still working on that bit, still deciding. But let's get into the 4 prompts, the books that I plan on reading for it. And as I said, this is a reminder, take one day to rest, relax and read, please. We all need it. But the first prompts that we have, they don't change anymore. They're all the same prompts each time. The first one is very simple. Read a book on your TBR. It can be any book you want. And for this one, I'm going with a book that I was meant to read in April for my April TBR. It's also on my seasonal spring TBR, and that is Sinister Spring by Agatha Christie. And I'm very excited to read this one. This is a series of short stories from Agatha Christie's different characters that she's created. So Miss Marple, Tommy and Tuppence, Hercule Poirot. It's a collection of different short stories where the mysteries all take place in spring, I believe. I don't normally do short story collections in one day. However, I think even if I just read a couple from here, I would be very happy with that. We have quite a few short stories though, and they're all very short, and I feel like this would be a really good way to just dip in and out of throughout the day and break up the other books that I plan on reading. So most of them are literally about 13 pages long. They're not long. I think the longest one is 20 pages long. So this is going to be a really nice way to break up my reading throughout the day, picking up a cozy mystery novel, which I do see Agatha Christie as the queen of cozy mysteries, because all of them Miss Marple's books that I've read so far have just been cozy to me. So yeah, that's what I want for reading a book off my TBR. The next prompt is continue a series, and this is the book that I think I'm a bit mad for trying to do within 24 hours. So I don't think it's going to actually happen in terms of finishing it, but I also feel like possibly it could because of the fact that it is a YA book, and that is Aurora Burning by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the second book in the Aurora cycle. I actually really love that they have Aurora cycle number 2. Do you know the amount of books that do not tell you what book in the series it is, like whether it's the first or the third or something like that? This is very helpful. I don't know if anyone else finds that helpful, but I find this helpful. Anyway, this is a YA sci-fi, and I really enjoyed the first book. It kind of reminded me of a mismatch of like Guardians of the Galaxy, Jeff Vandermeer's Annihilation, and then kind of mix that all up with this YA found family thing going on. It was just fun and silly. And the reason why I think I could possibly do this, even though it is a chunkier book, it's almost 500 pages long, is because it is YA and it is a faster read. And there's also things like this in it which break it up, which are like logs of information that we get. And I don't know, I've been wanting to carry on with this one. This is also on my spring TBR, I believe. It's just been a book that's been calling out to me. So even if I can't read all of it, if I can just get a good start within this 24-hour readathon, I would be really happy. That's the second book. Like I say, I could be a bit crazy for going for that one for continuing a series, but I've been feeling it. The next one is read a book that I keep putting off, and this could be, by the way, please take whatever liberties you want with these prompts. If the continue a series, if you're not in the middle of a series but you're in the middle of reading a book, that could also work. So like I say, prompts, you can do with them what you will, but read a book you've been putting off. I kind of take this in a few different ways. It could be the oldest book that's been on your TBR. It could be a book that you've been meaning to read for a while but never got around to. This month I've taken it as a book that's been on several TBRs I've just never read, and that's Solo Dance by Lee Kotomi. This is translated from Japanese, and this is about a lady that's been living in Taiwan. No, that she was from Taiwan. She now has an office job in Tokyo, and she's having to deal with life and being queer and the difficulties that it comes with. It's actually a contemporary book. I've not seen anyone talking about this. I picked it up for the cover. I thought it was absolutely stunning, but this is a book I keep putting off. Again, I think it's going to be an easy read. It's actually quite a short book. This one is under 250 pages, so I think it's going to be quite an easy one to get through, but I keep putting it off. So I want to definitely get this one read. I think this one would be good to do in a day, so I think definitely this one for sure. And the next prompt, the very last prompt that I have, is to read the shortest book on your TBR. And again, shortest book I kind of take with a bit of liberty. It could be a short story within a collection, so to be honest, one of the short stories from here could also work for that prompt, because it's a short story, it's tiny, it's the shortest book on the TBR. It could be a short story from another collection that I have started that I have yet to continue. Could have done that. Whatever works for you. I have actually decided to go with a children's book. And this is Angelina Ballerina. This is a collection of 6 books, and this is a collection that my mum got me for my birthday last year, and I really loved Angelina Ballerina when I was growing up. But I think what I'm going to do is just choose one of these books. I might actually just read it in order, but I think I'm going to do one of these books for this readathon, and that is going to be the first one, Meet Angelina Ballerina. And this is by Catherine Hollibird and Helen Craig. And I used to love this as a kid, and this is only going to take me minutes to read because it is, I mean, it's a children's book. It has mainly pictures with little bits of text. But again, I think this is going to be a lovely little book to break up the reading for the day, especially because I do have 2 bigger books on my TBR. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to read this one and just get back into the world and have a bit of nostalgia from my childhood. I think it's going to be so cute, and it's only going to take a few minutes to read. Honestly, I may even read more if I felt like it, but I feel like keeping these for readathons to just pick up every so often is a good idea. Normally, my readathons, I actually choose a manga, but instead of a manga, I am replacing it with this children's book this month. We're going to see how it goes. The last readathon that I did for this, my TBR went out the window. I wasn't enjoying it, and I ended up having a complete manga day. And that has happened sometimes where I have this set TBR, I'm looking forward to it, and then it gets to the day and I'm just not feeling it. And because I designed this as for me, I'm reading in one day, I do not want to be reading books that I'm not feeling. So as much as I say this is the TBR, it's not a strict TBR. If I don't stick to it, I don't stick to it. I'm not that bothered. It's more about taking a day to relax and read, as I said. As I'm feeling right now, I am looking forward to all of these picks. I don't think I'm going to get through all of this by any means, but I'm very excited to at least start all of these. My main hopes to finish is Angelina Ballerina and then Solo Dance. If I can get those 2 done and the other 2 started, that is a success. But as I said, if it gets to the day and I'm not feeling it and I decide to change my mind, then that's what's going to happen. You'll just have to watch the video when it comes out to see what happens. But let me know if you're taking part, if you've read any of these, and we'll go from there. I will endeavour to remember to link the Discord channel. I genuinely tend to forget, but I'm trying to get in the habit of linking that, so do come and join us if you want to. It was really fun last time. We had quite a lot of people that were taking part because it was a Saturday, and seeing what everyone's reading and what they're getting up to was so much fun, so do come and join us. But that is going to be it for this quick little video, so thank you so much for watching. I think for this one, let's put a little mouse emoji if there is. If not, then you can do like a bow or something in the comments below if you've made it this far. Please do let me know if you'd like to take part, or even if you're just going to use this as a reminder to take one day to rest and relax. And if you do try and do that, I know it's so hard with all the things that we juggle, and there's so many responsibilities that everyone's got to keep on top of. It is still so important to take that one day for yourself, and that's what this is all about. But yeah, okay, I'm still rambling, I'm gonna go, so thank you so much for watching. Remember to put a mouse or a bow in the comments below, and if you have enjoyed this video, please do give it that thumbs up, subscribe and comment. Those 3 things are so helpful to helping this channel grow. My social media links will be linked below, and I will of course catch you in the very next video.